This wolf suddenly breaks into a hospital, and the nurse bursts into tears when she realizes why. As the doors of the hospital swung open, chaos erupted within its corridors. The sudden and unexpected appearance of a wild wolf sent fear through the building, leaving staff and patients in a state of panic and confusion. Nurses scattered, seeking shelter from the imposing figure of the ferocious creature. Amidst the panic and commotion, Emily, a young nurse, noticed something peculiar about the wolf. It was carrying something in its jaws, something that resembled a small creature, but definitely not another wolf. As the realization dawned upon her, Emily's instincts kicked in. Summoning her courage, Emily stepped forward, attempting to calm the frantic staff and patients. She recognized that the wolf's behavior was not one of aggression, but rather a desperate plea for help. Guided by a sense of purpose, Emily managed to isolate the wolf and the small creature it carried in a secure room. The wolf's aggression intensified, as if it sensed the urgency of the situation. Emily understood that the wolf desperately needed her or a veterinarian. She knew she had to act swiftly to ensure the safety and well-being of both the wolf and the mysterious creature it protected. She resolved to find a willing doctor who would attend to the situation. Emily's search for a doctor willing to assist her in understanding the situation proved to be more challenging than she anticipated. Her colleagues assured her that animal control had been contacted to handle the wolf's presence, believing it to be the safest course of action. Just as Emily's desperation peaked, police officers burst into the room, their presence a jarring interruption. She quickly instructed them to back off, understanding that their involvement could escalate the situation further. The wolf, sensing the urgency, made a surprising move. It walked towards the door as if signaling Emily to follow. Conflicted yet compelled, Emily made a split-second decision. She couldn't ignore the wolf's plea for help, so she chose to follow the wolf's lead, stepping out of the hospital and into the unknown. As Emily ventured deeper into the dense forest, a sense of unease washed over her. She couldn't shake the feeling of being watched, the hairs on the back of her neck standing on end. Doubt crept into her mind, questioning whether she should continue following the wolf's lead or turn back. And in the midst of doubt, Emily's phone rang. Straining to hear, Emily recognized the voice of David, the animal expert she had reached out to earlier. He had caught up to her, guided by her shared location. Relief washed over her as she realized she was no longer alone in this daunting journey. David's presence brought a renewed sense of courage and determination. The wolf, unaware of David's intentions, charged towards him, its protective instincts in full force. But before the wolf could reach him, Emily threw herself between them, a human shield of compassion and understanding. The wolf halted its attack, seemingly recognizing Emily's intentions. It turned around as if inviting both Emily and David to follow. With a shared sense of purpose, they pressed forward, their footsteps echoing through the dense forest. And then they stumbled upon it, an old well hidden amidst the foliage. Its presence sent a chill down their spines, a haunting reminder of the secrets that lay within its depths. Something had fallen down the well, and it was the cause of the distressed noises that had led them here. With a stroke of luck, David had brought a rope with him. It was their lifeline, their means of descending into the unknown. Emily's hesitation wavered as she watched David secure the rope, his determination unwavering. With a deep breath, David rappelled down into the darkness, his flashlight illuminating the hidden depths of the well. David's voice filled with urgency as he shouted to Emily, describing what he saw. More of the small creatures, just like the one the wolf had carried, were trapped within the well. After what felt like an eternity, David successfully brought all the trapped creatures to the surface. With the creatures in their care, Emily and David embarked on a race against time to bring them safely to the hospital. They knew that the hospital was the best place for the creatures to receive the care they desperately needed. As they arrived at the hospital, they were met with a flurry of activity, but the vet informed them that their timely arrival had made all the difference, and the animals were now safe and on the path to recovery.